There it is. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Tuesday night hangout with the FOMO squad. Thank you for being here tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about the Superman movie, and that's exciting. We are joined, I am joined by Hagen of Lettuce Comics, Eric doing weird stuff down there from SideQuest Comics, and Dope from Dope Comics. Evening, gentlemen. How is everybody?
Awesome.
Good. Let's see. I thought I grabbed a black cherry, but it's a blackberry. I don't think I like this one as much.
I am sad because I'm at the bottom of the barrel. Mango.
I've decided that I think green apple is the best.
Really?
Yeah.
That feels like that's a bold statement. That was
it's almost like a Jolly Rancher.
It is exactly like a Jolly Rancher.
I remember you saying Jolly Rancher mixed with Pledge.
Yeah.
That aftertaste is a little pledgy.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, and what does it say that that's the best one? Because I agree with you. I think the green apple is the best one too, but it tastes like Pledge, and it's the best.
It tastes like Pledge.
It's the best. It tastes like Pledge.
Oh, that is great. We are joined by a lot of people. Our friend Matt is off seeing the Superman movie for a second time, so he is going to join us in the replay. There's
doing God's work.
Evening, buddy. It's Robbie Josephs.
Robbie,
good to see you. I don't know who let these jokers in.
Stupid.
A couple of remotes.
Matt put on a one-man show a little bit ago, and he did just
that.
great. I caught the very end of it. I was just
don't invite losers on your show, Matt. That won't happen.
There's Rich, Big Nasty. Tell me if I miss anybody. Scrolling quick. Oh, NYC.
You are already.
Thanks for being here. Feel like I'm missing good chat too, just scrolling through. There's Michael and Chris Parker's here. Hey, Chris.
He's everywhere.
JSS.
Hey, yeah. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. JSS, good to see you.
Hey, man.
Brian, what's that LCS stand for, Dope?
Local comic stud.
That's right.
Oh, God.
And he lived up to it when I seen him in real life.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cross between probably 007 and Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, and it didn't help that he also greeted you in a old timey wrestling onesie.
Yeah.
Single strap.
I was gonna say, did it have just one strap? I hope
it's the one strap, of course.
And you know it meant business if that strap came down.
Oh no.
Just a little bit of local side boob poking out of the side there.
Oh, Lyle from the Great White North. Hey, Lyle. Mark's issues with. I was just talking about Archie Comics backstage, man. I was just talking about the Jay and Silent Bob that I picked up. It is wild. If you like Archie Comics, you should definitely subscribe to Mark's channel. He does nice little reviews of issues and things. Fiddle Chips. Oh, he's giving it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, we're already getting in grading.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get that. We're gonna start there. There's Archivist. Chonko. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. All right. Well, that is where we should start. So I've got the spoiler banner going on the bottom. We are going to talk Superman, and we're not going to hold anything back. But it is just opening weekend.
Dope's got a notebook full of stuff.
I'm excited. I love, like, he goes in on things, and I love the way he thinks, and I love the questions he comes up with. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the poplar guy tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. I like a contrary point of view too. So we're gonna talk and we're gonna spoil. And so at Dope's suggestion and mine, we're just gonna start with a cold, and please chat. Also participate. Give your letter grade for the movie. Like, what letter grade would you give the movie? You can use pluses, minuses, whatever you want. You know, A+ is the best and F- is the worst, or you can go lower than an F.
0.
Eric, I want to start with you. What's your letter grade?
You're gonna start with me. Okay.
I am, because I feel like I am the target audience. I know, I'm not a mystery.
you're kind of the sure thing. I was right in that middle, and I want to be as harsh as I can, but still be upbeat and not be like, oh, type of thing.
Sure.
I didn't know what to expect, and to be truthful, it was all right. I'm in the middle of the road. I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna go B minus. Okay, B minus. I can't go too low, but it was a little bit better than what I expected. And that's basically, I went in thinking, okay, let's just see what it's about. Let's not expect much. It was basically what I expected, just a fun, entertaining movie, right? Now, was there things that I didn't like? I'm sure, Dope, you're going to touch on them, because I have a feeling me and you are going to see eye to eye on certain things. But I'm going to try to stay positive for right off the bat and say best part, hands down, was probably the dog.
Okay, hold up.
Oh, we're doing just letters.
Letters?
Yeah, you're giving your whole damn review.
Okay.
So you give it a B or a
B minus? B minus. I'm going B minus.
Hagen, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it an A. And in this essay, I think it was really good.
Okay.
It had perfect moments, but it also had some issues. But I really liked it. I thought it was an A.
All right. I personally, no surprise, I give it an A minus. I think it maybe an A. I don't know. There were A plus moments. There were, like everybody, I had some quibbles. I really enjoyed it. I will say one thing before we get Dope's grade. If you would have asked me after Thursday when I saw it the first time, because I've seen it twice, the first time I saw it, I probably would have given it a B.
Really?
Just because I went in with a lot of preconceived notions, I guess, based on the trailers and things. When I went and saw it the second time, when I knew what was going to happen and I could like, my expectations were, expired. I liked it a lot more. I liked it a lot more the second time. So I don't know why that is, but anyway, that's my grade. I give it an A. Dope.
I give it a B minus. It
Oh,
was
so
actually
you're right.
better than I thought it was going to be. I went in thinking it was probably not going to be that good. And I was shocked. I actually enjoyed myself.
That is awesome, man.
Dope just wants some clearance so that he can put Toxic Avenger well ahead of it.
I'm excited for Toxic Avenger too. Hey, Dave, good to see you. So we, I guess we all pretty much are positive about the movie. Why don't we just go right into any question or comment anybody wants to start with? And Dope, since you got a notebook and you always go last, why don't you go first?
I felt like James Gunn was listening to the public. I've always said my biggest critique on him was, Superman's too perfect. Well, he got his ass whipped this whole movie. and I felt like he was trying to make him more human-like. And I enjoyed it, So yeah. He wasn't just going in there just blazing over everybody like he usually does. And I like the human element of it. So I think James Gunn's listening to what the people want.
Everything K Munin has listed here is a net positive for me.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I know a lot of people hate hot girl screeching. Like I've heard that from people like, God, that was just like so much. I think it was hysterical. Like I giggled so much when she came down that hallway, screaming her head off, swinging a mace. Like it was one of those, James Gunn does those like big, like ridiculous big action moments like that. And I love that. So that's the thing is like, I can see people having a contrary opinion of a lot of the things I enjoyed about this. I really can, but I don't know. I loved it. Eric, what's one of your notes on it?
Well, I kind of already spoiled one of them. The dog, of course. I mean, to the point that I was super jazzed that I was able to get a little popcorn holder.
Oh, you got it.
Yes. And I didn't have to pay $80 online. So, but yeah, the dog. And I think the other big positive for me was the villain. He was larger than life. He was super evil. And man, did that hate just oozed off of him. Lex Luthor was, I mean, I haven't seen a villain, like especially Lex Luthor, that good since Gene Hackman. I'll say it. Gene Hackman was the last best Lex Luthor. And I think he held it up.
Oh, he played it like I have not seen it played before. And it was just, he's an excellent actor. It was well written, and like the moments that he had were just like you said, he oozed like you just hated him. Like it's been like, seriously, like think about a superhero movie where you actually hated the villain. It's, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
you sympathize. In modern days, you sympathize. You know, you understand why they're evil. This one, he just plain up, he hated him. He did not like the man, so he did everything he could to, you know, basically be a thorn in his side. And I like that about the villain. You knew who the good guy was and the bad guy.
Yeah. Hagen, anything you want to bring up on the movie?
I think my favorite thing about the movie was the characterization of Superman. So my issue with Superman has always been the fact that he's this untouchable person. And especially in the movies, what people have seemed to lean on, and I haven't seen the original movies, so you know, bear with me on that. But at least in the modern movies, they lean on the fact that he's this ultra powerful, godlike figure, and he acts like that. And I've never connected with that at all. I really like the fact that he was a guy. And since we're like going full spoiler talk, like the speech that he had at the end of the movie, where he's like, "That's the thing that you've never understood. I'm as human as the rest of you." Like, I think that was excellent. I K-Munin, I really liked it. The men cried a lot. I thought that was nice to see, honestly, because if you're making a movie about stakes with Superman, the stakes have to be emotional. They can't be physical. Yeah, he got his ass kicked, but everybody in that theater knew that Superman was walking away at the end of all of this, right? So I really liked it. I thought that it was I thought that it was really, really well done.
Yeah. And Dave, I like Dave's point here, because like I do think thematically this movie was about, you know, his own like belief in what he was doing and where he was from and what his mission was. The man was at the core of Superman. And I liked that. The moment there was speaking of men crying, the moment when Pa, I did actually, like when Pa told him that the speech that his dad gives him. And that's one of my questions that I want to bring up to you guys and ask you, like, on the first viewing, I didn't quite get the parents. Like, I was like, they were very, you know, they seemed almost Southern more than.
I was going to say, I don't think people in Kansas talk that way.
Right. Like it seemed very out of what I had seen before. But on the second viewing, like I did just love that they were just down to earth people who, like, I mean, mom doesn't know how to use a cell phone, so she's yelling at her on the table.
Phone.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's the reality of our parents and grandparents, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but when his dad says, you know, "I'm proud of the decisions you've made," or whatever that line was, and the music swells, and I got emotional on that, because I mean, number one, I mean, any man, you put yourself in there, you want to hear your dad say he's proud of you. But I'm also in the theater sitting next to my 10-year-old son, you know, and just that whole father-son dynamic and where things are, like those things hit you. So I guess my point is, there were emotional pieces that were good. And there were action pieces that were good. It was just, there was a lot about this movie that I liked. What did you guys think of his choice for the parents, though? Because they are not conventional. They don't look like Ma and Pa Kent. They don't talk like Ma and Pa Kent. I think they're kind of the most vastly different characters from the movie.
Yeah. I when I was watching, I thought, this sounds like somebody I live here in Tennessee. They didn't sound like somebody from Kansas, you know?
Right.
And the dad was a little overweight and a beard. You know, I wouldn't have pictured that, you know, if he's working out in the field. I don't know. But
yeah, you're right.
Well, let's not discourage the overweight and bearded. Okay, some of us are sensitive.
You ain't working out in the field either, you know.
Oh no, you're damn right. I have soft little lily white office worker hands.
If you're working out in the field in Kansas, you probably don't look like that. You know, I just picture something different for his dad.
Yeah, Matt liked it. I did too. Like I said, on the second viewing, I definitely liked it. Hagen, did you had mentioned the parents in a text,
so
I
completely agree that they started talking and I was like, oh, I was at Walmart next to those guys a little bit ago, you know.
Right.
They were very familiar to me. The way that they acted was very familiar to me, and I don't have I don't have the connection to the source material that some other people have. So the only thing that I gleaned from their characterization was that they were like these comfortable people, like these comfortable, compassionate people. And that's, from what I know, like the heart of those characters. That's what they're supposed to be. So in that sense, like that was very successful. And maybe it's just because of where I live, but they felt real to me. The thing that that you guys said about her not knowing how to work the phone. Like I've seen that happen at like Arby's, you know?
Right.
So I thought
they got the meats.
I thought that was really good. The thing that I was most confused by, and I'm thinking about it more and more, and I like it less and less, is the fact that Clark was just kind of cold to them. And I think that he was cold to them because like he didn't come back and visit because he was trying to not get tracked back there, and you know, whatever, but it wasn't explained. That's me explaining it. I just
If I kind of took it, Hagen, as the typical parent and kids, you know, oh, there's my parents, you know, being kind of annoying to me type of thing. You know, you grow up with your parents and they do kind of do those weird things that you just roll your eyes at. That's kind of how I took it, which in a sense really connects them as parents and their kid. You know, he's legitimately their kid if he's annoyed by them, you know, by their old person stuff that they do.
The parents, though, were very confident because they're like, oh, he just got kryptonite poison. He'll be fine in the morning. Just put some sun on him. It's fine. Let's go to bed.
And I real quick, because, you know, I've also heard this criticism that, like, you know, James Gunn thinks all people from the South or, you know, all people from the Midwest are the same or something. But I heard the same thing here, that he based the parents on his actual, you know, family, like growing up where he did. So I don't think it was, I didn't get anything negative from it. It was just a very different kind of character than I'd seen for either of them. But I did just absolutely love it. I loved the way the mom called the dad mush, and the way that the dad was like, I mean, he was very emotional about his son. And I think, you know, as a dad, that is a real thing. You worry about your kid, you know, and it's just like, lady, is my kid going to be okay? You know, my kid from space who's got space poisoning. I'm just a farmer. Is he okay? Okay, very cool. I want to see if I missed anything in the chat. I'm sorry.
I've got some Neosporin in the medicine cabinet. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that. It's not just a Superman film, you know. I mean, it's an expanded universe film, and that's one of the things I just cannot like more about this, is that the way you are dropped into an existing universe. You don't need an origin because you know enough to go. This is like, we have talked about this with comic books. Like, we don't need this crazy continuity. We need a couple of sentences so that we know where we are and let's go. Yep. And they did that with this movie, and I loved it.
One of my side notes I wrote was, I thought James Gunn did a good job of the side cast. It wasn't Superman and friends. They really didn't take over the story, but they were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they each got chances to shine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't like a Superman and friends story.
Right.
Right. I think there are a few cast members who don't get big, like, I don't think Hawk Girl gets a big, great moment. There was somebody else I had in mind, I thought I wrote down, but for the most part, I mean, Mr. Terrific rocks every scene he's in. Guy Gardner made me laugh throughout the whole thing, you know, every time he was in it. So yeah,
I love Metamorpho.
Oh my God. Oh my God, can we talk about Metamorpho?
And he looked like he could have totally destroyed Superman, which I love because I've always put Superman up on this like nobody could touch him. Metamorpho just turns into kryptonite and it's over with.
Yeah, that's what happens when your super weakness is a rock.
And there's a man what can be made of rocks. Any rocks. Even space rocks.
So I don't think Superman wants to mess with him.
I mean, that was one of the things that was a very pleasant surprise for me, was that I thought when I saw the trailer, I would get a few seconds of Metamorpho, but he had some really good moments in that movie. The actor was awesome. The effects were awesome. When Mr. Terrific's like, there's Superman, a dog with a cape, and some kind of squiggly guy. And because he was just all stretched out, James Gunn is not afraid to let Metamorpho get really weird. Like he was just a head floating around for a little bit. It was great.
Well, he was the very last scene we've seen of him. He's walking away with a baby. So I wonder if we'll get anything out of that.
I think it was Matt on Matt's stream. I overheard him say that he may show up in the new season of Peacemaker, which would be awesome.
Well, what I heard, Guy is going to be in the Green Lantern series. I don't know how much, but I heard that they're like, saying see him next and whenever that's going to be released. So
yeah, I know Robbie Josephs is a Metamorpho fan. We've talked about that.
I didn't like Mr. Terrific that much.
Really?
Yeah. His whole shtick with those little balls, it just really, he seemed like an IT guy, and that was about it.
Yeah. I mean, he's DC's science guy. Like
they're super genius, basically, right?
Kind of Reed Richardsy, right?
Yeah.
But not stretchy. It's all like mind and algorithm and networking and things. And there was that moment that he had with Lois where he's like, I'm not into people's emotions. Like, and that's him. And he's very, narrow in the comics. I haven't read a ton of stuff with him in it. But what I've read, he's not like an overly emotional guy. And so it seemed like they did a good job of making him comic book accurate.
My favorite scene, I don't know what y'all's favorite scene is, but probably nobody else likes the same favorite scene as I do. But my favorite scene was the Mr. Terrific when he put that bubble around Lois and all the fighting was going on and his cameras were spinning around and people were kicking and punching. I thought that was well done. That
was so well done. The music for that scene and the way that they changed the music because of the shield, gave you that immersion.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, the muted.
It was, and the moves, you were saying, Dope, that Mr. Terrific did. There was one moment where he grabbed one of the spheres, which picked him up and pinwheeled him around and dropped him in front of someone else. And then he throw the way they choreographed it was just
Lois
great.
Was freaking out because all the shots were coming towards her.
And I liked that too. That was, you know what? I was gonna say that Lois never needed rescued through this, and I guess that still wasn't her being rescued. But that's the only time that I really feel like she was being protected by a super person, because the rest of the time she had agency. She was off doing things, trying to help Clark, trying to get the truth about what Luthor was up to. So her, Jimmy, Perry, Steve Lombard, the whole crew at the Daily Planet had me giggling, and their little adventure when
Jimmy was awesome. Jimmy was so good. I was like, I felt like I was reading the old comic.
But here's my question, because it was like the old comic, except instead of a kid in a bow tie, he's a kid wearing a sweater polo, and he is irresistible. Women love him. In the comic, he was popular in the Superman TV show, and so that's why they made his comic book, and he actually was a popular a pop culture character at the time. But there's just no rhyme or reason why this little guy that works in the office is so irresistible.
It's got that swagger.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a DC writer having some kind of fantasy.
Yeah.
All writers are having some kind of fantasy. I also felt like with Lois and God, I cannot Rachel Brosnan or Brosnan. There were times where she would say Superman, the word Superman, and it sounded so much like the way Margot Kidder said it. And I don't know if that's just because like we literally just rewatched most of the Superman movies in the last month here at my house, getting ready for this one. But it was kind of eerie how close she sounded to her at times, to me at least.
Can we talk about one thing I hated about the movie?
Absolutely, that's another one. Was there anything anybody hated? Was there anything that you couldn't stand?
Something that kind of bothered me was at the beginning of the movie, especially there was like two aliens fights. You know, the two alien fights. There was one.
Yes.
It's like the whole city didn't even care. They're like just walking around in buildings, getting their paperwork. There's a fight going outside the window, and like nobody was worried about it. Even whenever Superman was getting beat up, it's like normal day. It's like there's no rush or no.
So here's the thing. I loved that because like, you know, it's a meme. It's a bit that New York and Marvel gets destroyed every other week, you know, and there's no reason why any rational human being would live in New York or in Gotham or in Metropolis, right? So them just saying like, yeah, people just see this as normal, and it being that juxtaposed and that like leaning into the humor part of it, like I can get on board with that, because the other option is that like people are running, crying, screaming, freaking out, throwing up, and that happens all the time. So to me, that makes less sense. I totally get what you're saying.
And they were just walking around like going on about their business in the building.
Yeah.
Another day.
I didn't have as big an issue because I'm with Hagen on like I kind of like that. Because they live there, this is what they deal with. It's like, I ain't leaving. Superman's out there. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, the second time Superman's about to have sex or something, and there's a damn monster out the window. He ain't worried about it. It's like, they got it.
Oh, that's my favorite scene, actually. That is my favorite scene. We'll go back to that. But the one I had problems with, though, was at the end where the city's literally splitting in half.
That's kind of cheesy.
That was even for comic book, suspension of disbelief, it was a bit much for me, especially when it zippered back together. But
me and my wife were saying, hundreds of thousands of people are dying in this city and these buildings falling over. And then he jumps down there and saves one girl where a building's about to fall on her.
Right.
And he's trying to act like he's a hero. I'm like, dude, you just lost 100,000 in that last crash.
I think they wanted us to believe that they had evacuated all of those buildings. I really do. They showed that like evacuation. They wanted...
that woman that he saved was the last one out of the city.
But that's what they want us to get. Like, but even me, who's trying as hard as he can, I can't get myself to fully commit to that one.
I would argue that I can get on board with that one because the same thing happened to a lesser degree in Age of Ultron, right? So like the Avengers evacuate this entire asteroid full of people and then blow it all the hell up. And I don't know. It's a comic book movie. Like this felt the movie in a lot of ways felt very Silver Agey, and that is absolutely the kind of thing that you would have happen and then be hand waved. I'm okay with it.
The ground went back together, and then the buildings formed just about perfect together again.
Just
go back to your rooms. The building's fine.
Go back to your rooms. Rent's due on the 1st.
Get back to work.
That's very Silver Age. Like that was really pushing it. So so when Superman just flies in the window when he's all dirty and beat up and sad and has his little conversation with Lois, and she's like, "Oh, you're out there helping them?" He's like, "No, it's just fifth dimensional imp. They've got it." I died, like, because that's what an existing universe affords us, is Superman doesn't have to go do every little thing. And it was a really funny little, like, I mean, fifth dimensional imp would be Mr. Mxyzptlk, but I don't think that was him. But just to see out of focus Guy Gardner making a giant baseball bat and whacking this thing 3 or 4 times, like the fact that universe exists for me as a DC fan, I'm so happy. So yeah, that was like, that scene brought me so much joy. I just loved it. And see, Dave, I thought the clone would be the Parasite or Bizarro was what I went in thinking. So yeah, they're going to do something. The clone's going to come back somehow, I think, because that was my weakest part of the whole movie. And
yeah, I actually, for me too, him and the other girl that was the villain,
Engineer.
they were very.
I love her. She was my favorite from the whole movie.
I don't know if it was the special effects or what, but I'm just like, kind of lackluster. I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
She was my favorite in the whole movie. When she went in like Superman's mouth and put that stuff all over his face and he couldn't get it off,
that
I was having
creepy.
trouble breathing.
The stupid buzzsaw hands. I didn't like it. I was thinking Silverhawks with the villain that has
X-Men. She was very X-Men to me.
She was very
so you're fine with a guy with 3 steak knives on each hand, but a buzzsaw in each hand. Like
yes.
That's
it just looked weird to me. I don't know. It
just as long as I know where the line of demarcation
the way she formed around his head, though, and he had to go up in space, and he was trying to get all that off to breathe, and it just looked amazing. All the little black pieces all over.
Well, the first time she did that to Crypto in the fortress, I was like, no, let's get that off of him. But that was very it was very claustrophobic.
Winning his eyeballs.
It reminded me again, Eric, this keeps coming up, but Superman 3, the robot lady, like it was not exactly, but it was kind of like that body.
Maybe it was the character herself. I mean, she didn't seem like she was very confident about her abilities and stuff. She was always like, looking for direction. And I'm like, for a super villain, I want a little more, I'm going to kick your ass type of thing. She was kind of like, oh, I can't do it, or I can't keep up, or it seemed like she was whining a little bit. And maybe that's what threw me off. I don't know. Then again,
Ultraman to me, he didn't have no kind of, he didn't have a personality. He didn't have anything.
No, he didn't have any at all. He was just a heavy, the guy that
he looked that big. He just,
It really did. Like this feels sacrilegious, but it reminded me of Bane from Batman and Robin almost. Like just big, dumb guy.
Fill up the background.
Like he's just in the background. Like he
no
literally
at all.
Lex points at him to turn lights off and on. That was how useful. That was his best scene. So yeah, that was probably the weakest. What about the costume? So they changed Superman's costume pretty significantly for this movie. Seeing it in action, I liked it for the most part. There were a couple of scenes where it looked real like puffy, like he was wearing a lot of padding or something. But for the most part, I ended up liking it a lot.
I hated it.
You hated it?
I feel like the more modern we get, the more that seems outdated. I like it, for nostalgia, but in a modern movie, I think it needs to be updated a little bit. He had them big ass fruit balloon bottoms on, and it just looked, I don't know, it looked like he's from the 50s.
It was very bright too. I thought it was. I mean,
love the color.
Understand that's his color scheme, and in a comic book, the bright red and blue works, but in reality, it stands out quite a bit.
I felt like you needed to get with Under Armour, and they needed to develop some kind of SWAT style outfit for him.
I love the color. For me, it worked in the universe. Like, I didn't like the initial pictures when I first saw them at all of the costume, but I also saw somebody do a mock-up of David Corenswet in like a Christopher Reeve costume, and I just don't think I don't think that kind of costume can work today, where it's very plain. You know what I mean? Like it's just
straight spandex.
Am I the only one ever liked the black Superman suit? I mean, it looks modern. It looks. I don't know.
I like the classic, man.
I like the fact that Superman's costume is like as outdated as his worldview is, or as out of place as his worldview is. I think that's like visual storytelling. Yeah, I really dig the underwear on the outside.
I love the underwear on the outside.
That's the thing, is that like it just shows commitment and it's weird to call it reverence, but a reverence to the source material. Like they're not ashamed that it's a comic book movie. Yeah, I actually have a slight sort of issue with the costume in the other direction of you guys. I wish that the suit were like more blue, and I wish that the emblem was the classic emblem, or at least a swoopy emblem.
Yeah,
I wasn't as enamored with like the angular one. It's fine, but like it's not. If that had been the original, sort of symbol, I don't think it would be as iconic as the symbol that we think of as the original, Nate, the one that's on you right now. But yeah, that's my issue with it. And they're very, very small issues, you know?
Yeah. And like, I mean, I'm picking on Ultraman, but like he's barely in the movie for me to really even be bothered by it. Like, there's plenty of other things happening. I can't really think of anything else other than like the last question I have is like, where do you think David Corenswet's performance lands him in the pantheon of Superman actors so far? Like,
and it was great.
It's very early to like, you know, say he's this or that, but Dope, you think he did great?
I thought he did great as Superman and Clark.
Yeah.
Now my wife went with me to watch it, and she's never watched a Superman movie in her life. And she had one opinion that we seem to be overlooking that I think that a lot of people think. She's like, how the hell do people not know that's him? I mean, yeah. We overlooked that as comic fans, like, no. They don't know.
And I do like I like that they made that kind of a joke at one point too.
I love that because it was like it was somehow putting hypno glasses, like such a stupid jokey thing, but like they're making it a thing and they're acknowledging that it's silly, but look, that's what we have. Let's go. That's how everybody does it.
So what if his glasses fell off at work, or he was cleaning his glasses? They're like, damn, it's Superman. I mean, if Eric walked out right now in a Batman uniform, I'd still know it's Eric.
That is really that. I love that idea. Like Clark leans down, his glasses fall off. Jimmy's looking at him like, "Holy shit, you are!"
He sneezed real hard, and his glasses flew off. He has to run, cover up his head,
and his hair just instantly goes into that little curl in the front.
But yeah, I mean that's when it comes to the glasses, this is it. It's worked for 80 years. Just move on, okay? For whatever reason, people can't figure it out. I think David Corenswet, like, he had really big shoes and a big character to step into. I think he did amazing. When we watched, like, I was thinking about, like, you know, people my age, Christopher Reeves is our Superman. Yeah. If you're half my age, Henry Cavill is probably your Superman, like the person that you saw wear the, you know. And so like for my son who's 10, this is his Superman, and this is he's a worthy successor. So I was really impressed with his performance. Hagen?
Yeah, I think he did a great job. I think that the actors in this movie, like, bar none, actually did a really, really good job. Yeah. I think that Superman did really, really well. And I think that Superman actors have been good. It's the writing that's been handed to them that has been subpar. Like, I know Henry Cavill to be a really good actor. He's a lot better than the writing that he got in Man of Steel or Batman v Superman, because those were hot, nasty garbage. But Jimmy Olsen did really well. Lois Lane did really well. Rachel Brosnahan, the Mr. Terrific did great. Nathan Fillion made me not absolutely hate Guy Gardner, which I didn't expect. Yeah. Lex Luthor was great.
I thought Lex Luthor was the best actor. Who was y'all's favorite actor if you only have one?
Nicholas Hoult as Lex.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone outacted him. No. David Corenswet had one like amazing speech there at the end. Like but it was a paragraph. Nicholas Hoult had like just these powerful ass moments like that.
They were typical villain monologuing. I loved it.
But it was like it wasn't typical villain monologuing, because underneath it was like just like this rage, the tears in his eyes, like gritting his teeth. He was awesome.
I think Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult edges it because during Superman's moments, I was thinking like, okay, this is the Superman moment. This is a Superman moment. Whenever Lex Luthor was getting pissed off and sort of monologuing and soliloquying, I was just thinking that this is a dude who's really pissed off on screen. It didn't sort of like immediately categorize itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he was the highest paid actor. He's also the one with the most chops as far as like, he's been in some pretty big pieces, big films, stuff that I loved Mad Max. He was in that, and The Menu. I don't know if anybody saw that, the horror movie or psychological horror about a restaurant.
I like the Cold Bodies he was in, where he was the zombie and his heart started beating again because of the girl.
Yes.
Who was he in Mad Max?
He was
the Witness Me dude.
Yeah, Witness Me. He's the one that ends up with them on the team. Like, it was. And
what was it? Valhalla? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah. I loved that movie. That was so good. All right. Well, I mean, we've talked Superman to death. Yeah. Any closing thoughts? I mean, I think
I will say I didn't say how I thought he did. I think so. Chris, like you mentioned, Christopher Reeve was the benchmark for me. So it's hard to replace that. But I think he jumped over a lot of the other guys we've had in the past. So, I liked Henry Cavill. I thought he just had that look. I thought he had the mannerisms of what I see Superman Clark. And I think he his version of Clark is what I liked. I think of a guy just trying to do something nice, plain and simple. He's just doing it because it's nice. So I think he did a really good job too.
I've got to tell y'all, the most unpopular, this is going to make me hated. I'm going to lose all kinds of subscribers. This is going to be the most unpopular view y'all have heard yet. But this is what I'm thinking. So, I love dogs. We all love dogs.
Here we go.
Eric, hold your ears. But I'm thinking everywhere where they showed that dog, all right, I love seeing D-list, people. My favorite person in the whole movie, we ain't talked about yet. I want a mini series of 4. Y'all know who 4 is? The robot?
Oh, Gary? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wish everywhere we seen the dog, it was Gary. Gary got put in that prison and he's in that bubble. And Gary's the one that beat the shit out of Lex Luthor at the end. And Gary needed a bigger role. I like 4.
Yeah.
And I would like a mini series of 4. And you can do stuff with him where you're not going to have a dog miniseries.
They're going to.
Oh, they will.
They're absolutely going to.
But that said, like, can you, like, Warner Brothers has HBO. What, they've got Peacemaker. Why not throw some shorts in there? Some little short things of the adventures of the Superman robots in Antarctica when nobody's home but them.
I can see the vision right now. It's like Superman accidentally leaves his FaceTime camera on like the Fortress of Solitude computer, and it's running. That movie that came out with Tom Hanks, where it's just one room for the whole movie. Yeah, it's like that. It's just people crashing in, fights happening, Superman and Lois doing whatever, and then Gary's just fucking like sweeping up like in the background somewhere, and that's the whole thing.
I love James Gunn. Hit us up. We will write this for you.
And see, I think Lex should have been a little tougher. I don't think Crypto could have beat Lex up like that.
Oh, but Crypto's as strong as Superman.
That's weird to me.
But it's a thing.
It's an alien dog, bro.
I could see 4 a robot attacking him, but I can't see a pint-sized dog doing all that.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that Superman's security is as weak as it is, I don't know if that's on brand for the character or not, because he is Superman. Like, who the hell's going to try and rob that guy? But yeah, it seemed a little
Lex Luthor.
It seemed a little suspect,
and it never showed how 4 got rebuilt or nothing. They all got destroyed, ripped in half. Next thing you know, they're back to normal.
Yeah, I just assumed like time had passed and Superman had swept up and got his apron and his jeweler's loop and some robot work.
And Archivist Adrift, the robots weren't pointless. Alan Tudyk needed rent money for this year, and so he voiced a robot.
Yeah,
he's good at doing voices for robots.
I think he's only been one robot so far this year. He's below quota.
Yeah, no, that's not acceptable. Moana 2 was a while ago. He hasn't gotten that hey money yet.
I think I'll give you my hot take where I think things are going, and this is just my own like gloom and doom. And it's it's canon. It happens all the time in many different runs. But I think Pa Kent, it's coming. That's gonna be, and then I'm gonna be mush. Like that's what James Gunn does. I mean, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3? I've only seen it twice. I can't do it again. Like
it hurts.
I can't watch those damn animals and their hopes and dreams be crushed. I just can't. And that's what he's gonna do to Pa Kent, and it's gonna crush me.
I didn't think it did too good of a job of really showing you where it was headed either. Because I even watched I watched the scenes after the movie went off, hoping it would show me something, and it really didn't show you which way this headed. Besides that Supergirl movie, which didn't show you a lot.
You know why I like that though? Like the Marvel movie stingers always like pointed you where they were going next, like you said, and it kind of like forced them to do things. And look what that got them with all their like Kang Dynasty crap.
Yeah.
That blew up in their face when the actor ended up being, an a-hole that they had to fire. So I kind of like that they're like, look, let's just end this and then we'll see where we go next. Like what, because I think it seems like it was very successful. If it continues to be as successful at the theater and they make a whole lot of money, I could see them getting to do something a lot bigger than they probably would have been able to otherwise.
Have y'all heard like week 1 numbers or anything?
It was, I want to say I saw something that was like 217 million on a $250 million budget, which is really good. Like that's extremely positive. So it will make money.
Yeah, because a lot of people were predicting like 135, 150 the first week. So if it did better than that, then
it did.
I am seeing domestic. It has made so far $137 million on day 4. So
just on day 4,
and that's just domestic as well.
Jeez.
So just one. Wow.
Yeah. Or 137 total.
Oh,
from day 1.
Oh,
like that's the running total. It hasn't made $600 million.
It's like, oh my God. That's insane. Well, yeah.
Did you think that the length was okay? It was 2 hours and 9 minutes, and I didn't feel like it was that long.
If I had a nickel for every time I've asked, was the length okay? Gosh,
I learned to stop asking, saving my nickels. Don't ask questions to which you know the answer.
I watched Jurassic Park the week before that, and I was constantly looking at my watch, like how much longer?
Wow.
I can't imagine how bad. I mean, the last 2 Jurassic Parks I have like watched for free at home and haven't finished. Like they're so bad. I'm like, I won't give this my time. I can't imagine how bad this new one was from what people said. So also that probably helped. Like if you're a movie fan and you went to, you're like, I like to go to the theater. You're coming off that. This movie probably was like, damn.
That's what I did. I haven't seen a good movie in a long time because before that I watched 28 Years 2 weeks ago. Then I watched Jurassic Park. Nothing's been good. I'm like, I'm just bummed out. And then this was a lot better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah. Yeah. Overseas has not had great sales. That is true. Like the numbers have not been as good as they are for other movies. Particularly, like I know Marvel does things specifically to target the Chinese market. They did not do that for this movie, and it shows if you look at like Chinese box office is like nothing, and it's a huge market. But that, I don't know. I'm not a business guy. I'm just a guy that reads comics and collects toys and
so. What free swag did y'all get?
Channel. I got the big boy, thanks to my boy Eric Hembo in the chat. We went to the IMAX premiere, so we got this book, which is All-Star Superman #1, Dan Mora drawing David Corn Sweat and the doggy Crypto. Very cool, worth like $25. I don't know. I probably won't get rid of it, but I also like I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like that's not end all be all to me. But that's all this. Well, that's not all the swag I got, but you're gonna have to wait because I got a big old.
I see a lot of people these big popcorn buckets. It's like big.
Well, Eric's got that.
I got
not that one. I've seen another one like
they have one that's like a newsstand, but this is the one I wanted.
That is it. Okay, but it's completely. I mean, I guess you could have a dog in your lap. So, I mean, you set that in your lap at the theater. So impractical. That Galactus head is the damnedest thing I have ever seen.
I like that one.
That is so.
It's already going like $150 on eBay.
It looks good on your wall behind you. I mean, it's big. It's nice.
I'm gonna have to get a contractor to hang that thing up on my wall. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's
going to take up a garage.
So much room. Like once you put those side pieces on, it
looks like a motorcycle then.
Okay, yeah. So Dave is right. I do have a gripe about the movie, and it's that they said the word harem a lot more than I expected for them to say the word harem, which was 0 times. I expected the word harem to come up 0 times in this movie. I did think that was a little uncomfy for me personally, but
it was.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean, that and, hashtag super shit, the word shit was said a lot in the movie. There were, I mean, it was a little more than I thought, but I don't know, nothing that really bothered. Like I said, I saw it with my 10-year-old kid and I wasn't like uncomfortable or felt like it was inappropriate. They've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
So I stumbled upon the popcorn bucket subreddit because the internet is always listening to you. And these people, I mean, they collect popcorn buckets like I have comic books. I mean, there was a guy and he showed a shelf in his room. He's like, I thought I had space. And he's got buckets just on the floor. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got short boxes under my dining room table too.
The Jurassic Park is a paw print stuck in the mud. And then you just fill that whole paw print with popcorn. It's like a big.
I can't believe that's the bucket. We saw that and we're like, well, that's just a prop or something, right? They're like, no, that's the bucket. I'm like, that's not. You couldn't even fit that in the chair. It would cover like 3 seats if you took it into the theater.
Yeah. Did this start? Not to like derail the conversation completely, but did this start with the Dune worm fleshlight popcorn bucket, or were there ones before that?
I think there were ones before
that. I know. The Dune one. I mean, they've been doing stuff like this, but for a long time. But now they're taking it to that extreme. I think the last couple.
Yeah,
of years.
I've seen like popcorn buckets that are like, this has the Avengers logo on it, or like, look, it's Black Widow's butt cheeks or whatever. But like, no,
2 years ago or last year when The Batman came out, you could go to Little Caesars and get The Batman was there, whatever deal they were having. Well, if you worked there, you got a The Batman hat. And this hat was so hot that people were stealing them and put them on eBay. And there's people getting jobs at down Little Caesars just to get the hat and quit because these hats were worth so much money. This Little Caesars, the Batman hat. So
I would at least stay for some pizza. Yeah, like I do one shift, get my hat, get a free pizza.
People love that hat, so it's been going on for a while.
There's somebody on eBay trying to sell one right now for $75. Everybody else is like 10 to 20. Yeah.
I don't know what this comment is in reference to. It just needs to be paid attention to. Nightwing booty, perfectly balanced. It feels like beat poetry.
Well, it's the whole FOMO thing of missing out on something, because you guys remember like last year when our girls went crazy over that pink glass. What was that? Was it Igloo?
Is it a Stanley tumbler?
Stanley, yeah, it was Stanley. They lined it up at Target and paying $100 for a pink glass. So if somebody gets it, everybody wants it. It's FOMO.
It's exactly it. And they these popcorn buckets specifically are done like in a limited number so that it drives up that demand.
Yeah.
They know they're going to make a set amount of money, and they're also going to have a secondary market that I'm sure they've got a warehouse full of their extras to throw up, right? I want to show one piece of swag I got from the movie that's not movie stuff, but if I can get this to focus on him, I'll be so happy. It's not going to work, is it?
Put them in front of your face.
Sorry, I'm trying. Anyway, this Metamorpho action figure looks so damn good. Get out of the way.
That's a McFarlane, right?
Yep. It's not going to focus, but this thing looks just like the actor. Like, it's eerie how good this figure looks. No baby Joey.
You need to get some sour apple bubblicious and put on his hand for kryptonite.
No, man, get some
sink his hand in borax and green food coloring, and then
say
just let it sit for a
rock
couple
candy.
There you go.
I do have. Oh, yep, I grabbed it. Oh, this isn't it. This is the second appearance of Joey.
Wow. Okay.
Justice League Europe 12. I have 11. 11 is the first appearance, and it's really funny to me that made it into this movie. Eric, I know you brought a stack of books. Show us something.
Yeah, I brought a couple stacks, and then when we were going to talk about Superman, I'm like, well, I got to show some Superman. So I'm going to definitely show you guys some. So I got one. First one I'm going to show you. I don't know if I've showed this. It is a bootleg. It's a Superman bootleg from Indonesia.
Oh, hell yeah. Conflict.
Yeah, it's black and white. This is one of those they just paint over a cover type of thing.
I love that. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, that's kind of a Reader's Digest size. You want me to keep firing, or somebody else?
Yeah, do a couple. We'll each do a couple this time.
Here's another one. This one's from Spain, but it's a Super Family.
That's cool
issue. And I like this cover. It's funny because I think a week before I got this one, I actually got the regular version of this. So I've been kind of getting into some of those foreign ones. And then sticking with Supergirl, the last couple issues of her, I think this is volume 4, 90s run, is so hard to find. Typical 90s. I found one the other day for $5. And I was like, I was so all over it. I was like, $5? Heck yeah. But yeah, I need 4 more for this run, and it's all right at the end. But I like this iconic kind of paying homage.
Is that the Peter David written run?
Yes. Yeah.
Very cool.
Here's one that I know you'll like, Nate. I think I've been saving this for a while. World's Finest, but we got Big Head Batman and Caveman Superman. This is not World's Finest. God, it's hard to read. 151, I think.
All right.
There you go. One for the
fine. I'll write it down.
Yeah.
That's
the Man
awesome.
of Steel become the Caveman of Steel, and the Cape becomes Batman of 800 AD.
Hold on a second. In the bottom right-hand corner, we're burying the lead here. Extra Kong Gorilla, the world's 8th wonder.
Yeah, Kong Gorilla.
Is that a thing? Who is that?
It's been different things, but I'm pretty sure Kong Gorilla was a guy who got a spirit of a gorilla that like would take him over. So it's kind of like a werewolf thing, but gorilla in the jungle.
Magnificent.
Absolutely.
I'm not real keen on it.
Last one I got here. I got more, but the last one I'll show is one of your favorites, Nate. This one, every time I think about the story of this, it makes me laugh, of Lex Luthor kicking little kids' asses.
God, it's like I can't believe that was the plot. It's so good. Like, well, I know. I'll just turn them into kids and kick their asses.
I can beat up children. I do it all the time.
I know I've been in, the Walmart and been wanting to do this to a kid there, but holy cow.
I'm sitting here trying to beat up adults like an idiot.
Well, all right. So I had to bring sci-fi and some horror into my Superman today. So we'll start out with this one.
Oh,
If y'all ever seen
wow.
that.
I've never seen that one. That's awesome.
Superman
No,
205.
That's
So
cool.
there's that one. Then we got Superman 216.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's cool.
Then we got
That's what Kongorilla is.
then we
That's
got 226 where he's on the top of the building, act like King Kong.
Oh, he's giant and he's angry.
Then we got Superman at the Gates of Hell.
That's a good one too. I like
That's
that.
a really
one.
good one.
Oh, what number is that,
I
Dope?
think that's Neil
awesome.
Adams too.
236.
That's absolutely Neil Adams. Look at
That
those
is-
shadows.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Then we got Superman during Zombie Apocalypse, number 237.
Oh,
That's a good one too.
So then we got him fighting Frankenstein and Dracula.
That was one of my
Oh.
first Superman I ever got. I saw Dracula on it. It was an instant buy.
I've seen this one before. Yeah.
Then I love this covers from last year from DC Horror.
Oh yeah.
Great cover. How was that read, Dope?
It was okay.
I didn't like it at all.
I you know, now this is my favorite Superman read. I like the one from a couple years ago where Joshua Williamson. It was like the first 10 issues I loved. It had Chained in it and Dr. Parham and I love this cover.
Oh,
That's a cool
That's
cover.
cool.
And then my last book. This is a really cool cover. I thought I like this one.
That's
Yep.
neat.
That's a metal emblem he's got on his chest.
right.
See, that looks modern to me. That's how that's how he should have looked maybe. Instead of the 50s baggy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know
balloons.
about the baggy too, but
The big tall knee-high boots.
I gotta admit, I really loved the campiness of it all. I thought it was fun.
I do too. I guess I want it all. You know, I want a classic Superman, but I also want Silver Age silliness.
Well, Peacemaker looks silly too. So and he's and he's a James Gunn character, you know. So
just the best. That show, I can't wait for season 2.
So I'll show you guys. I don't have a ton of Superman books, but the best ones, quote unquote best ones, I'm saving for last. These are the 3 Superman related books that I picked up for Free Comic Book Day. So we've got All-Star Superman #1, and then Superman for All Seasons, and then finally Jimmy Olsen's Super Cyclopedia.
Yep.
Because I thought that was really funny looking. And then I believe, Nate, that these are both compliments of you. Superman and Wonder Woman, compliments of Radio Shack, and Superman, compliments of Radio Shack, featuring, I believe, the Tandy
both
kids.
of those. Yeah, both of those have the Tandy computer kids.
Yeah. But these are actually like the most interesting ones to me. So this is Superman #85, Cat Grant's Revenge.
She's like Dirty Harry.
Superman, the Man of Steel, #44 or 17. I don't understand how the numbering works on this.
It's 44. It's 17 of that arc of like, because all the books would cross over. So if you wanted to read them in order, you would buy your books that month and you would look at the triangle and follow the triangle order for your Superman universe books. That's why Eric has that big omnibus.
That sounds hellish. That sounds awful. That's a bad way to do things.
It's god awful, and it's like there's like 12 books, man. It's so bad.
But yeah, lastly, this is Superman, the Man of Steel, #40, which is the first in this month's reading, kids. So remember that. But the reason why these are the most interesting ones to me are these are the books that turned me off of Superman when I was a kid. I pulled these out of a dollar bin, and I don't remember how they went, but I did not like them. I remember really not liking them and never buying another Superman book, and being known in high school as the guy that hates Superman. Like, I was given a pack of Superman stickers as a graduation gift as a joke. And now I'm sitting here defending this movie. You know, 17-year-old Hagen would be ashamed. But yeah, those are the oldest Superman books that I have in my collection, and they turn me off of the character completely. I'll never get rid of them.
Really funny. I'm going to show a couple old ones, and then one I brought just to see if anyone else got it and read it. So I have this is Metamorpho #1. I got this a while back before he was announced for the movie, and the book went through the roof. My copy's probably like good minus. It's not in very good shape. I have his second appearance, Brave and the Bold 58. I don't have his first appearance, number 57, but this is a cool cover. Just cool character. And I mean, I am glad that they put Metamorpho in the movie in shorts and not a Metaspeedo. This is where I learned about the character. Like I was reading Justice. Yeah. I mean, that's where I was introduced to him. And then I went back and found other stuff. But did anyone else pick up Wild Animals last week?
Never saw it.
The artwork inside kind of threw me off.
I really liked this. So this really did remind, like they compared it to Criminal by Ed Brubaker, and I could see that. I'm curious to see where it goes after this. The setup was really good, so I'm just curious to see where it goes. How about Beneath the Trees, Rites of Spring? No?
Yeah, I got the Scotty Young cover of that one.
Okay. This was really good too. Directly follows up the previous series. But those were two books I got last week, and I just freaking loved both of them.
You see what NYC Collector says down there?
Yeah. Should we look at tomorrow's books?
That's all we've been talking about for about 3 weeks. NYC Collector.
So excited.
You Trekkies.
Yeah, Eric's super excited about it.
I'm not even a Trekkie, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and not just that.
I'm going to buy it and put it by my Star Wars stuff.
I like Star Wars too. I was watching 22's stream yesterday, and he said he wanted to get red shirts because of us, and I was like, "We did it. We FOMO'd somebody. We did the thing." All right, so I will get in row 1 only Absolute Batman. Oh my God, this is the baby head issue. Look at Batman's baby head. I can't believe they didn't fix this. I saw this in the previews, and I was like, "There's no way they'll go to print with it." Guys, they went to print with this. Look at that baby head.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Let's see.
Enhance. Oh my God.
He's so muscled.
That's so
that
out of
looks
proportion.
like that looks like where the bottom of like the top of his mouth should be. There
Like
should be a mandible underneath there.
Well, look at Bane back there. Bane's the same way.
Oh, Bane is.
Oh my.
I mean, it's like somebody's trying to tap into their Sam Keith.
Well, they need to keep drilling because they did not hit it. Jesus. What else we got here?
Neat cover.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Absolute Batman.
I dropped this after the Mr. Freeze one.
I'm still into it. It's still fun. That's the 1 in 25. That's weird.
That's strange.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't hate that.
I've had a wet dream. I mean, a regular dream that looks something like
where'd
that.
they get that picture of me?
Yeah, none of those scream to me like baby head. I'm gonna have to get baby head.
Baby head. Little baby head.
Right? I am not. I quit getting Batman.
No.
Should I get Batman 100? Oh no, never mind. That's a special deal. They've got all these Hush covers. I just don't care.
World's Finest I'm a little excited about because look who's on it. Bizarros.
Oh my God.
Bizarro World.
Okay.
We haven't seen Bizarro Batman in a while, so
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Michael Cho. I thought that was Darwin Cook for a minute. Mhm.
There's
That's a
tie-in.
Kevin. Oh, that's a Kevin McGuire.
Hmm.
I might have to get that just because Kevin McGuire. And
I've been liking this series. I like that it's kind of a little bit out of the continuity, and it's just fun series.
I like it. Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't drop it because I didn't like it. I dropped it because I was just like, man, I see them in dollar bins all the time. And if I'm spending $5 on something, it's going to be an indie that I want to read.
Yeah.
Just really quick, K Munin said all the Bizarros are disgusting. K Munin, I don't know why you keep showing up, but I love that you do, man. I absolutely love seeing you here, and I love that you hate everything that we love. It's seriously the best.
We actually have a Sonic cover that works today, so.
Oh yes. Man.
Yeah. So the first issue of this book was really weird. I'm gonna get the second issue. Heck
okay.
Yeah. It's weird.
I know you didn't really, you were like mixed on the first one.
Yeah. I actually read it a second time to see if I was like, okay, do I want the whole thing? And I kind of do. So, and I'll probably go with the A cover. I didn't get the A cover last time, but yeah, I think I'm going to get it. This I feel like is up your alley.
I've already got that in my pull box.
Yeah. Nice. I've been getting those too.
That's the only one I wanted was that one right there.
Who's that? Gerardo Sandoval. It's the 1 in 25. 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Jonas Scharf.
Cool. I like that
one. That one's neat. Yeah.
That's kind of a throwback there.
Mm-hmm. Todd Nauk.
I kind of like A.
I mean, yeah, I kind of like A the best.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with that one is look how big ass that one is on there.
Yeah, Marvel does like throwing a big ass one on there. Like, hey, buy it, buy the book.
It's a number 1. Okay, so I was gonna suggest this one as our Skittles. I'm not gonna click through because if you can't figure it out from this, definitely Circuit Seduction Revenge is a booby book. So I didn't know that Devil's Due was a booby book studio, but if you want to go look at those covers. Oh, here's the Sonic. Okay, and I got beef with Knuckles. Why does he have Legos on his shoes?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got Legos on him.
That's like so weird.
Does he have boots like that normally?
I don't know. I'm not steeped in Sonic lore.
Also, why did we not just make Sonic Superman? Is there a reason why we didn't just make Sonic Superman?
Well, he's the Flash, Sonic. I guess.
He's the Flash, yeah.
I mean,
and then Shadow is Batman. Like it makes sense.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep. That and I'm gonna get that Death of Surfer. Look at that cover.
Yeah, the Death of Surfer awesome. Cover looks.
I love Joshua Cassara too. So this has been a weird series, but it's a typical Deadpool series. So.
That's Walt Simonson, man. I was like, there's something really familiar about that. And yes, there is. Cool.
Apparently, Knuckles always has those on his shoes. I did not know he always had those on his shoes.
I didn't either.
Did he have those on his shoes on the cartoon that came on the CW at my Filipino grandparents' house circa like 2008?
Look at that.
I almost got the number 1 of this because like it looked pretty cool, but I can't keep buying stuff.
No.
I got to save money to go to Heroes Con next year. That's awesome.
That's pretty neat.
So for me, the Silver Surfer is one of those characters that like I'm not into and I don't know anything about, but I feel like I could be into. Like
his 90s run was really good. I mean, the original, of course, too, but that was the one that kind of really established his storyline and stuff. Okay. That's pretty sick.
So Maria Wolf, ain't it?
It looks like
yes. And this made me think of your idea, Dope. This is the story here is it's comic book convention, Dread the Hall H, and it's a anthology of zombie and horror stories that take place at a Comic-Con.
Okay. I got the first one that he's holding there.
That one was Christmas themed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like that Maria Wolf cover. I think this was kind of this is $7.
Yeah, Maria Wolf is now our collective favorite artist because she had very nice things to say about Eric,
right?
Which are all 100% true, but she just vocalized them. So that was nice.
Also she has way more authority to get in his head than we do.
Yeah, that's absolutely true because we're just a couple of jamokes. Like she's an actual important person.
I appreciate the hell out of her pumping him up. What is this cover? What is happening?
I've checked out of Carnage and Venom a long time ago.
It just looks really weird. Eddie Brock is now Carnage and Mary Jane is Venom.
That's cool. I actually really like that.
This is Jim Ruggs retro version. I do like it. Oh,
that's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's well done. Carnage is gross. Like,
yeah,
if they paint him looking like that's gross.
Oh yeah.
There was something. Okay. I don't get it. I don't know what it is. It's still going. It's on issue 5, the I Lie Popeye. But this one had a cover that I actually liked, and I wanted to show you guys. This one looking like the old Nintendo game.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
But this one,
that one's kind of neat too.
Yeah, very like, I don't know, like Dagwood and Blondie almost or something, like that kind of era. So, but yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what this is. I think it's Popeye mixed with anime. So, and
I got the first one of this. I have yet to read all of it.
Okay, is it
black and white? It's okay.
Reprints or new?
I think it's new. I'm not sure if they're reprints.
Because the covers,
they changed the name too, I guess. It used to be EERI.
Right. I think it's the cover's gorgeous. Did you stick with this, Dope?
Yeah, my son loves it. He's been reading all these, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the last issue right there.
That's a good cover.
It really is. There's another Chris Condon book on here.
That right there is very Goonies, if you like Goonies.
Okay.
I'll have to check it out. I'm still getting G.I. Joe. God, it's so stupid. It's just bubblegum. It is. It's just bubblegum, but it is like legit fun. So like what's going on is the Baroness is she's been recruited by G.I. Joe, but she's a war criminal. And she's like, I want to go on a vacation. So her and CoverGirl get to go on a vacation together to Paris. And hijinks are ensuing.
Well, you remember on G.I. Joe, nobody ever died. They jumped over the lasers and did cartwheels and all that.
Yeah.
Back to the Superman movie. One of the things I really liked about the Superman movie was I can't believe that Superman's biggest fan died. They shot him right in the head.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would have death in the Superman movie, but they killed a guy right in front of Superman. Superman couldn't do nothing about it.
Look at that.
Dope, that scene, I saw people jump. Like when the shot happened, like if you could see people in the theater, like they were shocked. It was, I guess I'd say I appreciate that death because it was pretty impactful on the audience. It was impactful on Superman and it was impactful on Metamorpho.
There was a laugh that rippled through the theater after Lex Luthor said, like, I didn't think it would happen that quickly, but it wasn't it wasn't a Marvel laugh. It was like a very uncomfortable laugh,
So, okay, boys, bear with me. This book is called Gecko. I'll click on it here in a minute. Brand new Alonzo Sneak and Sheena Gecko-based comedy. A story of sadness, trauma, karma, E. coli, geckos, and horse love. Chapters include Gecko, Confidence, Salt, and Halloween Spoon. Includes a one-page pinup by Josh Pettinger, drawn in February, May. I don't know what this is.
What is this? And it's 8th printing, so they printed this 8 times.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit that they had me at horse love. I was like, what are you talking about? So if I happen to see this, I will 100% flip through it. There are no other variant covers. It's just like variations of that cover with different like color washes and things. Very odd.
That second one looked like a Neutral Milk Hotel album cover.
Oh my God. The fact that you just said Neutral Milk Hotel. I mean, that's how old is that?
It's old enough.
Okay.
They're not that old, are they? I like them.
I don't know. I read the preview of this in a couple of books that I got last week. I was not like intrigued at all.
No,
at all.
I think it's maybe because they're pushing it. Don't tell me what to read.
It kind of is. Like, you're not enticing me. This is dumb. I'm enticed by this. So dope. $6.99 one shot. The Goddamn Tragedy by Chris Condon. It's a third printing. I've never heard of this.
I've seen the other two, but I have never read it.
Well, if I see this at my shop, I think I'm gonna pick it up just because it's been very well reviewed by people that I've seen, and I hadn't heard of it until I saw this, and then I looked and people were like, yeah, it's great. So like and Chris Condon, like, I don't know what of his I've read, but I know that like he's just on fire right now. Like, so I thought about checking that out if I see it. Herculoids.
Yep.
Let's look at covers with Eric.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay.
Good night. I feel like I've seen that cover before.
That's cool.
I thought that was Maria Wolf for a minute.
That's
Kyle
neat.
Holtz.
Yeah. Black and white.
Virgin. Pencil. Oh, that's Linzer. That's why. That's Michael Linzer. Yeah, that's his thing. Looks like that's it.
So it looks like basically 3 covers and just different variations.
Right. I almost missed gold. I haven't even looked at this yet.
Oh God.
He hasn't destroyed the Marvel Universe yet.
It's our weekly
one at a time. Now he's gonna beat them all up.
Right. He's gone through one at a time, and now it's everybody's turn. So we got a Virgin. We got a 1 in 25.
It's got the ears there.
Hey, I kind of don't hate that one.
No. That's a neat image. I like the top down like that. That's kind of neat.
I don't hate that one too. I kind of like Cap diving down through the beam.
Yeah, Cap's dying, though.
It kind of reminds me of the 90s Godzilla a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah. I would like to also just say that liking some of these covers in no way means that I'm going to pay money for any of them.
Yeah,
should I be hammered and digging through a dollar bin, though? Yeah, this might come home with me.
The only one that I even kind of like.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's Godzuki.
Dragon Tales. Let's all go to Dragon Tales.
Nobody told me there would be Godzuki.
Yeah, I think the cover A is the best.
Nate's getting Godzilla.
I'm not getting Godzilla. Imperial
Crypto number 2 is out.
I'll get Crypto.
I like that cover.
Jay Lee covers, man, they're so good. I wish he was doing the interior art, because I wasn't huge on the interior art on the first issue.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Jimmy.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get the Jay Lee cover. The first one was so good, and I kind of like to stick with if I get the A covers, I want to stick with the A covers. I like a good theme. Los Monstros. It's on issue 3. Dope. I didn't buy 2.
I gave Eric mine.
I will get New Gods. I am still loving my DC Space God. Oh,
that's cool.
That's the one I'm getting. I've got me a nice big Barda fetish. So very yep. all day long.
Yeah.
All those covers are really good.
Yeah, the cover and the interior art has been really good too. So, and the story's been fun.
Really tempted by those Doom covers. I know they're second, third, whatever prints of them, second, but that looks really cool.
It really does. And they just, I mean, they're trying to get $25 out of you, Eric. Are you gonna give them $25? You already gave them $25.
Yeah,
it's the same books.
And the One World Under Doom has been very boring. I don't know why they keep. I don't know how much longer we got to put up with that.
Yeah,
until we see Robert Downey Jr. on screen as Doom.
Yeah, I really haven't seen much. I mean, I have not heard much about the thing going on at all.
Oh, Big Rig.
Okay,
Big Rig comes out, Nate.
Yeah, Big Rig. Wait. Pinapocalypse.
Yeah, I can't come home with that.
Yeah, it's probably just a bunch of pinups. There's not even any comics in there.
I mean, you're not selling it.
So wait a minute, Cam Union, there's your zombie tramp.
Yeah. And then this, I didn't see this one either. This looks weird. Plum Pocket, drawn by Nate Garcia. It's another Nate. Oh, this is the same guy.
I was about to say, that looks like the same guy.
This is the same guy.
Print.
Plum Pocket.
I know what line y'all be in next year at Heroes Con.
Oh, if he's there. This is okay. So this one has stories called "I Love My Phone," Plum Pocket, and Baby Doll Apple Bob. I have no idea. I mean, I just went and I was sorely disappointed. I know. I'm glad
like
for you.
Beat.
Okay.
Don't take that out of context.
The A cover is fine. This is.
Oh my god! Fuck you, 19 variant covers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's well, here's the good news. Most of them are store exclusives. Like I already flipped through this one, so you can't get most of them. So this is $6.99 because it's a double issue. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's gross.
This is one of those exclusives.
I need to know more about this after the free comic.
I do too. I'll show you the cover. Eric and I.
That's cool.
This one's cool. It's also a store exclusive. They're all store exclusives. Store exclusive. That one's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Hot Wheels.
Yeah, that one is awesome, and that is a store exclusive. This one, Maria Wolf, is just the cover B.
Okay,
so you can get this one.
Okay,
and that is the one I imagine I will get.
I like that one.
I like this one too. So yeah, the Maria Wolf is probably the one I'll go for. Predator Spider-Man.
I've been reading that. That's been bad.
It took a weird.
Oh, it's been bad. I thought you liked it.
It's been going downhill. The first one was very good, and it's been going downhill ever since. Nothing's happening.
Man, these covers are great.
That was a Cap Annual 8 homage.
Craven's still walking around. Craven's been walking around for 4 issues and ain't did nothing yet.
He's hunting.
He's hunting, but he can't find nothing to do. He just sits on the ground and walks around, looks at the sky.
Dope doesn't like when they just walk around in the comic.
He has no point.
He doesn't.
Do something.
That's like that is one of your like constant complaints about a book. Like he's just walking around. He's not punching anybody.
Yeah, that's why he likes Professor X so much, because Professor X doesn't just walk around.
He's never walking.
Just float
That's
around.
what I tell the people at my work. I'm like, you're just walking around, You got time to lean, you got time to clean. Grab a broom or something. Just walking around.
God, you sound just like my old Blockbuster manager, Jim.
You get in there and you scrub those uranium rods until they're spotless. You hear me?
Holy crap. There are 23 variant covers.
Probably a good reason why Dynamite's having money issues.
That's ridiculous.
Come in.
God. No,
I mean, I never did get the Space Ghost annual because of their issues they have going on.
Here we go, fellas.
Here's the moment we've all waited for.
That's what I'm going. drive an hour to get just that one book.
This is the A cover, and it's glorious.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 125, and it's, I mean, that's fantastic.
I may try and find that at some point. Like once the value crashes, I may try and find that.
Like I love this one.
I actually really don't like that. Something about his face really turns me off.
I think it's funny. I don't care for this one. Oh, it's okay. It's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Take that, jerks. We got Jimmy Frizen. Heroes.
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah.
I mean, that just looks so cool.
That's all I need.
Read the thing, man. Read the thing.
Oh, okay. The start of an all-new heart-rending Star Trek 5-issue miniseries written by Christopher Cantwell, featuring Starfleet's most intrepid and doomed crew members, Red Shirts. Now they finally get their own story. Led by an experienced officer on the snow-ridden planet Arcona 89, the crew of the USS Warren has a small window in which to pin down spies seeking to steal classified secrets and keep Starfleet data out of their nefarious hands. They face threats not only from their faceless enemies, but from the brutalizing elements and wildlife of a planet far from home. The Red Shirts' lives and Starfleet's sanctity are on the line, and no one is safe. Oh my God, they're getting killed by plants.
I might just work tomorrow. I might leave down that line.
It has to be a Rogue One situation where at the end of the miniseries, they're all dead. They have to all be dead.
One dies every story. There's only 5 issues, so hell, kill one every issue.
Yeah.
Nate, did you see Himbo's comment? You got to reread it.
He wants to read it like Shatner.
I can't do a Shatner. I'm sorry. I could do a Stan Lee sort of. Like, that's not going to work the same. They're called Red Shirts.
That's
you know, Stan Lee and I have we have the same birthday. Like, he's the only famous person I have the same birthday as, which is really cool. Where the hell is it?
It doesn't help with impressions, though.
Okay, so I don't know what this is, but I like the cover.
It looks like magic. It looks like they're playing on magic a little bit there.
Okay, so thank you.
Dave Stevens a little bit.
Yep, I knew that there was a psychological reason, and I knew you guys would help me get there.
Yeah, it looks like Jay Lee also.
It also looks very like Atlantis, amethysty, right? Yeah. Like a lot of.
Reminds me of the Quentin Tarantino Jackie Brown movie, that last one. Like
Adam Hughes in the 1 in 25.
That's kind of neat.
So I don't know what the plot of this is. I might have to see. I don't know. Vegas, 2 sisters hunted. Blah blah blah.
Elf girls.
I'll flip through it and see. I don't know. Maybe not. But I know I really did like Toxie and Jesus so much. Now, this one is not written. The one I liked was written by Mark Russell. This one's not, so I don't know if I will like it as much.
It's come with a collector card too, didn't the Jesus one come with a collector card?
A lot of the Toxie books do.
Yeah,
but
mine came with a mob last week.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's a maybe for me. I mean, they're one shot, so it's like it's not the worst thing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's also going to be that thing where I'm walking around the store and I'm counting by 5s, and if I get to a certain number, I'll start putting things back. Vampirella, Wolverine Revenge. Is that something you're getting there?
Reprint. They're reprints in black and white.
Archie Digest.
Oh, look at Youngblood.
Oh, we're gonna, don't you worry. All right. So let's close with a little Youngblood. What do we got this time? Youngblood Deluxe 4, $3.99. Only 2 covers. Come on,
wow.
It doesn't even cost.
They printed them 30 years ago, so you know.
It doesn't even cost a ton of money.
Yeah, there's no excuse for a cover that looks like that now. There's just not. So I have this idea for a video essay that I really want to do about Rob Liefeld, and it talks about like how much we as like collectors hate the guy, but that he keeps making money. And I was gonna have like this positive spin on it, but I'm not sure that I can anymore. Like I've seen too much of it, like examples of him being like a kind of questionable person that I just
Oh.
really don't know.
So I saw he was doing a Whatnot stream the other day where he was selling like sketches and things, and I watched a few minutes of it, and it was, I mean, I'm not going to bid on any of it, but dude, it was packed, and it felt very positive energy. Like the people that were there for him were there for him, and you know, I'm not here to tell people don't go have fun the way you want. But I didn't realize he had done things but I mean, I saw where he like made fun of the Superman trailer at one point or something, but I don't know anything about the guy other than his art.
Yeah, we could talk off air about some of the stuff that I've seen.
Done.
Johnny wants the Good Feet exclusive, he said.
For the Good Feet store. He should sell comics at the Good Feet store. That would be ironic.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Rob does take credit for, I do know that he takes credit for Deadpool, even though like he just drew Spider-Man with a stocking cap. And it's like, I did it. Yeah. So I don't know. That's it. Boys, you got anything else? Anything coming up this week?
Nope. Let out a video yesterday, so I will be good to this weekend.
Yeah.
As soon as
saw
we get
your
off
video.
here,
It was a good one.
as soon as we get off here, I'm going to go edit. So
Yeah,
Cool.
my newest one came up yesterday, and I think that's going to be the last Heroes Con video. I may still put a bunch of stuff together we talked about before, but I think I'm done covering the con. I hit it pretty hard.
So Thursday I have my, I'm going to say second to last video coming out because I still have my AOK community video, but I think I'm going to shoot that the way you did, Eric. I think I'm just going to like kind of spread some books out.
People seem to like it.
It looked good, and you got through it quick because I did the freaking 73 books that I bought at the con, and I did it kind of in my traditional way, and I even cut as close as I could do it. It's still a 30-minute video. So but yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, I've got my list of things I want to work on, and I'm like, but I gotta get Heroes Con behind me. I need to work as fast as Dope.
The next video I want to put up, because I've had them on the back burner for a while, was I got the 2 videos of the art stuff. I filmed yours and Dope's like I did.
Oh yeah,
Vegan.
cool.
So they're just sitting waiting to be finished, edited, like polished up, and so that's probably going to be one of my next ones beside the live stream coming up at the end of the month. So
Got anybody lined up for that yet?
yes, Nate's one of them. I'm going to have Dave, Garage Geek. He stalked me a little bit, and I said, "Oh, let's do something." And then I think John from John's Comics with Kids, he's like 90% in. It depends on a D&D scheduling and stuff like that. So
I don't like Nate on there because I think that's gonna be his 4th time, and I as far as I know, I'm the only one with 4 times on there.
I'm gonna be a 4-dinger.
Yeah,
or dinger.
4-dinger.
you're gonna have to get jackets like the SNL crew, the 5-timers
he's
club.
gonna catch me. So
I loved when, speaking of David, your live stream, Dope, with him on there. You guys were a lot of fun to watch. That dude's he's one of the first people I met on YouTube, and he's somebody like I just I watched not because of comic books. I mean, I just watched him because God, he collects everything.
Yes,
he just kind of knows a lot about it.
I have to think
cool.
about the this or that segment a little bit with him on there. So
well, after we went out there, we talked some more, and he showed me the rest of his collection. He's got like 4 dogs, 3 cats, 3 turtles.
Jesus.
There were rabbits at one time. There was a possum that he rescued that like found its like, and he nursed and got back to health. And then one day he came home from work and the possum's gone. He's like, I guess I did my job. Yeah, he is a character. So he'll be fun. And that's his first time on your show?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I really like him. You never know what he's going to say.
No, some of the stuff he shows, I instantly write down too. So I'm excited to have him on there. And just get to know somebody more in the community. And as always, what I like, I try to pick guests that have never interacted with each other sometimes. So I'm curious to see how everybody interacts.
Cool. This is a new name to me. So Queen, welcome to the channel. We all like animals here.
Except when you have to go twice in a month to the vet and emergency hospital with them.
Oh, those
Still dealing with that.
Your doggies are okay now though, right?
I had to take them to the vet again last week. So
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
still
Bring the
kinda-
Heroes Con next year.
yeah, I'm gonna have to take them with me.
We did see dogs at the Westin. We saw a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, please, if you're not subbed to any of these channels, please sub to all of these guys. They're awesome, and check out the videos that they put up. We will be back here next Tuesday, and Hagen and I will have the Sunday show on your channel this week, right?
Nope.
No, you're gone.
I'm gone.
You're gone.
And Matt is subbing in for me. Matt of Impressed Comics, I believe, is subbing in for me on Sunday.
I don't know that he's subbing for you. He's the guest.
Well,
So I'll get someone to sub for you. Hey, Dope. Do you want to co-host the Sunday show with me?
I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Eric did it once, and now Dope's doing it. So yeah, Hagen's gonna be gone. He's going to Canada.
yeah, I'm going to
your trip.
Canadian land,
That's cool.
and I am going to get to hang out, hopefully, with Matt and Alan. So that'll
is
be really awesome.
Cool.
That is really cool, man. Because with them being in another country, I'm just like, I probably won't get a chance to see them. And here you are going there.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Well, thank you everybody in the chat for being here. And we will see you in the next one.
Go watch Fantastic Four.
And go watch Superman again. It's even better on the second.